Dear students, today I am going to take My Mother at 66. It's your first poem. The poem My Mother at 66. Oh my god, it's a really very beautiful reflection of Kamala Das, one who is a poet here, and he reflects her sensitivity as a writer. And this poem reflects a deep understanding of the complexities of human relationships and explores the pain and agony of her aged mother. This poem brings home the theme. Theme must be clear to you, beta, that aging is a natural process and is going to envelop one and all. बेटा एक लाइफ है, एक एजिंग प्रोसेस है. देखो धीरे धीरे हमारी उम्र भी बढ़ेगी और उम्र के हिसाब से दैट लाइफ इज़ मॉर्टल एंड वी ऑल ह्यूमन बींग्स वी हैव टू लीव दिस अर्थ. In our young days, we are so busy in the fulfillment of our own desires that we forget that we have elderly parents to love and look after. That we must definitely give some time to our parents because they also need us. And with the passage of time that everybody is to leave this earth. During this time old age, they require us. In this poem, that the Kamala Das, that she brings out the view on inescapable aging, decay, and the ultimate end. She realizes how much her mother and she herself have aged when she looks at the young trees sprinting and married children spilling out of their homes. Now let's begin with the first stanza. कि how this poem, कि किस तरह से ये poem एक लड़की कमला दास that she is feeling for her mother when she was about to leave her mother home. Now she was now going to Kochi, from where she had to board an aeroplane for her journey back home. Now first one is driving from my parents' home to Kochi last Friday morning. I saw my mother. She was sitting beside me. Doze. What do you mean by doze? That sleep lightly for a short time. एक हल्की सी झपकी लेना. Open mouthed. And her face ashen like that. What do you mean by ashen? Means without color because of her illness, and even she was also afraid that of a corpse and realized what is a corpse. Well, she looked like a, you can say, very pale, without color, like a dead body, and realized with pain that she thought away. Now in this stanza, what is being described here, that where was the poet coming from? The poet had gone to her parents' home to visit them. And she was now going to Cochin, from where she had to board an aeroplane for her journey back home. And now if I ask you a question, that through this stanza, that where was the poet's mother? The poet's mother was sitting just beside her. She was traveling with the poet to Cochin to see her off at the airport. That's why she was sitting beside her, because ultimately that she was to just, we can imagine that she was married over there. Yeah, she was working over there. That's why that she was to leave her mother. But now her mother, जो उसकी मम्मा है, अब वो बूढ़ी हो चुकी है, थोड़ी सी एजेड हो चुकी है. As the name indicates, my mother at 66. And now the poet describes here her mother as very old and pale as she dozed off beside her. जैसी वो एकदम डोजिंग करती है, and the mother looked almost, उसको ऐसे लगता है कि that now she is looking without any color, without any life, like a dead body, because her face was colorless and seemed to have lost the fervor. Means that the jovialness, you can say that the brightness of the life. And she, in this you can say stanza, it refers to the poet's mother. Like all elderly people, she also suffered from the pain of loneliness. देखो बेटा, बुढ़ापे में आके हर माँ बाप की इच्छा होती है कि उनके बच्चे हमारे साथ रहें. तो उसकी मम्मा को भी तो बहुत फील हो रहा था ना, वो भी नहीं चाहती थी अपनी बेटी से बिछड़ना, बट सम कोई मजबूरी थी that she was to be away from her children. That now even from both the sides that there was a fear. उधर से बच्चे के मन में डर है कि अपनी माँ से बिछड़ रही है, माँ को भी डर है कि अपनी बेटी से बिछड़ रही है. बट बोथ ऑफ देम, दे वर हाइडिंग देयर फियर फ्रॉम ईच अदर, देयर सैडनेस फ्रॉम ईच अदर. एंड हाउएवर शी सीम टू हैव एक्सेप्टेड हर सेक्लूजन. तो उसकी मम्मा ने चुपचाप, लास्ट लाइन में क्या लिखा हुआ है, एंड रियलाइज्ड विद पेन दैट शी थॉट अवे. मीन्स उसकी मम्मा ने शायद शी हैड एक्सेप्टेड हर सेक्लूजन, मीन्स अकेलापन, सेक्लूजन, विद क्वाइट रेजिग्नेशन, रिकनसाइलिंग हर सेल्फ विद द सर्कमस्टांसेस एंड कंपल्शंस ऑफ लाइफ. कि एक ज़िंदगी ऐसी है बेटा, बुढ़ापे में आके कहीं ना कहीं जब बच्चे कहीं बाहर चले जाते हैं तो अकेले माँ बाप रह जाते हैं. तो इट्स माई रिक्वेस्ट एंड एडवाइस टू यू बेटा, टिल यू आर विद योर पेरेंट्स, डू serve them up to the most you can serve to your parents. And she looked but soon put that thought away. Which thought is being talked here? Either she was going to be separated from her mother, and looked at Where did she looked at? What did she notice? What was the poet looking at? लिखा ना यहाँ पे, but looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the married children spilling out of their homes. Sprinting means running very fast. Spilling means rushing out, coming out. The poet was looking at her mother and she noticed that her mother had become almost lifeless. Her face has become distraught with the pain. And which thought she tried to drive it away? A fear of separation from her mother. And a sense of guilt उसके मन में for having neglected her must have crossed the poet's mind. But the compulsion of her own life, बेटा हमारी लाइफ की कुछ compulsions होती हैं, ultimately we have to move away from our parents. And why did the poet start looking out? Just to drive that thought away of separateness and pain that she was going to experience, that she was going to be separated from her mother. और इस तरह का उसके मन में डर था कि उसकी मम्मा की एज हो गई थी, and with the age now she was soon about to leave her, and she wanted to drive away her helplessness कि मैं कुछ नहीं कर पा रही हूँ अपनी मम्मा का. And then what is next is given. What did the poet see from the window of the car? That she saw that the young trees running past her car and married children, बच्चे खुश ख्वाब अपने घरों से बाहर खेलने के लिए आ रहे हैं. And what do the images, ये क्या बता रही हैं? Young trees and married children, they symbolize that trees and children symbolize the spring of life. में जब वो जाती है, जब वो देख रही होती है गाड़ी में बाहर, उसको पेड़ नज़र आ रहा है और पेड़ है उसको क्या रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है कि दैट द पासिंग ऑफ टाइम, कि कभी वो भी बच्ची थी, कभी उसकी मम्मा यंग होती थी, दे यूज्ड टू एंजॉय their life, and now with the passage of time now her mother has grown old and even she is also bound towards her life. ये जो poet है वो भी bound हो गई है. And now with the passage of time कि that strength, that vigor, power and happiness, उसके बदले में अब क्या हो गया? With the passage of time that lifelessness, helplessness that sets in within the age. So this is what that Kamala Das, that now through these lines that she wants to highlight what? दैट शी इज़ थिंकिंग कि कभी वो भी कभी यंग होती थी, उसकी मम्मा भी उसके साथ यंग होती थी, किस तरह से उनकी लाइफ में विगर था, हैप्पीनेस थी, स्ट्रेंथ थी. एंड नाउ विद द passage of time, in contrast to that how that her mother has become seems to be lifeless, helpless, even she herself has helpless. बेटा जब एक बच्चा होता है ना, उसको एक सबसे बड़े मन में एक ही डर होता है अपने पेरेंट्स को खोने का, कि पता नहीं वो कौन सा टाइम आएगा कि शायद वो जब अपने पेरेंट्स से अलग हो जाएगा. एंड नाउ बट आफ्टर द एयरपोर्ट्स सिक्योरिटी चेक स्टैंडिंग अ फ्यू यार्ड्स. अब वो शी वॉज एट द कोचीन एयरपोर्ट पे होती है, वहाँ पे शी वॉज अबाउट टू बोर्ड द प्लेन, तभी वहाँ चेकिंग हो रही होती है. And then now in these lines, who does her refer to here? Poet's mother, because she was an aged lady and that's why she was looking very pale and colorless. And moreover, see, her maturity was that कि जिस तरह से कमला दास अपनी मम्मा से छुप के हमें अपने व्यूज़ बता रही है, ऐसे ही उसकी मम्मा के अंदर भी मन में भी उथल पुथल टॉपसी टर्वी चल रही थी. बिकॉज शी वॉज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू बी, पर पेरेंट्स क्या होते हैं, दे आर वेरी मैच्योर, वो आप लोगों से बहुत सी चीज़ें हाइड कर लेते हैं, हमें पता ही नहीं चलता कि हमारे पेरेंट्स हमें कुछ कई बार कहते नहीं हैं बट उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज बहुत कुछ बोल जाती है. अब इसमें बताया गया है कि वाई डज द नरेटर लुक एट हर मदर अगेन. द नरेटर लुकड एट हर मदर अगेन फॉर द लास्ट टाइम बिकॉज शी लेफ्ट टू रीअश्योर हर सेल्फ अबाउट कि मेरी मम्मा बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक है. एंड शी इज़ ट्राइंग टू गिव हर कम्फर्ट कि जब मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम वापस आऊँ तो मुझे मेरी मम्मा मुझे वहाँ पे नज़र आए. तो इन दीज लाइन्स नाउ शी इज़ फीलिंग रियली वेरी वेरी बैड. The narrator looked at her mother once again for the last time, but after the airport's security check, standing at the few yards away, I looked at her, wan, pale, as a late winter's moon. What is a wan? Wan means colorless. Colorless. Pale means yellow color. As a late winter's moon. What do you mean by late winter's moon? As in this simile is used, the poet compares the mother's pale and the murjhaya face, withered, withered face with the winter's moon. जिस तरह से winters में क्या होता है, जो moon होता है वो अपनी brightness को छोड़ देता है in such a winter season. as क्यों? क्योंकि उसके चारों तरफ बहुत fog हो जाती है, mist हो जाती है, तो उसकी brightness कम हो जाती है. लिखा हुआ ना यहाँ पे late winter's moon, कि जिस तरह से सर्दियों में एक चांद जो होता है ना बेटा, वो कैसा नज़र आता है, उसके चारों तरफ मिस्ट होती है, धुंध होती है, तो सिमिलरली से वो अपनी ब्राइटनेस को खो देता है. सिमिलरली अब उसको क्या लगता है कि दैट आई लुक्ड अगेन एट हर वैन pale as a late winter's moon. That simile is used here, and the mother's face also seemed to have lost its radiance, विच वॉज नाउ, उसके क्या था कि उसके फेस पे जो ग्लो था वो भी उम्र के हिसाब से ख़त्म हो गया है और विद द एज के साथ, और उसकी जो एज है वो मिस्ट है जिसने उसके चेहरों की तरफ चारों तरफ क्या कर दिया, एक फॉगी फॉगी से उसके चेहरे की रौनक को छिपा दिया है। वो क्या है, दैट इज़ हर एज। एंड विंटर सिम्बोलाइजेज डेथ एंड द वैनिंग मून सिम्बोलाइजेज डिके, कि अब यहाँ लिखा हुआ है कि दैट वैन पेल एज अ, कि इट सीम्ड कि दैट her death was near, that she has become extremely old, that her mother, and now here she is really feeling it very bad, that next time she would be able to see her mother again or not. As we have read these lines, thought away, all these examples are of repetition through this stanzas. Then I will let you know, it is given here that see in the first stanza that she thought away and looked but soon put that thought away. Again and again these two sentences are repeated here. It means that what is used here, repetition is used here. And what is the simile, in which the comparison is done by using as or like. जैसे उसके फेस को किससे कंपैरिजन किया गया, लाइक दैट ऑफ ए कॉप्स। कॉप्स मैंने बताया था जस्ट लाइक अ डेड बॉडी, कि जिस तरह से उसमें मतलब कलरलेस होती है, पेलनेस होती है ना, कोई बॉडी के अंदर कोई ग्लीमिंग नहीं होती है, एकदम शिथिल सी ऐसे बेजान सी पड़ी होती है, ऐसे ही पोएटिस की मदर भी शी सेम टू बी लाइक दैट। तो नाउ हियर शी इज़ फीलिंग पैनिक, शी इज़ गेटिंग अफ्रेड, शी इज़ फियरफुल कि माई मदर एट 66, नाउ हर मदर हैज़ ग्रोन ओल्ड एंड नाउ दैट she is expecting that soon she will be separating, getting, this thought was there, otherwise no child wants that to be away from the mother or father, but then she is trying her best to drive away that thought. तो कहती है her face ashen like that of a corpse, it is an simile, and wan pale as a late winter's moon. Now this time you are going to have a MCQs from the book also, from the poetry section also. You should know the meaning of each and every word also. As in this I told you what do you mean by doze क्या होता है, ashen क्या होता है, ashen का मतलब होता है very pale without color, corpse का मतलब मैंने बोला dead body होता है, sprinting का मतलब होता है भाग रहे हैं, कि जैसे वो गाड़ी में जा रही है, वो पेड़ों को देख रही है, वो चलते जा रहे हैं, मीन्स कभी वो भी बचपन में ऐसे ही दौड़ा करती थी, उसकी मम्मी में भी बहुत विगर स्ट्रेंथ होती थी, बच्चे आ रहे हैं, तो नाउ शी इज़ रिमेंबरिंग हर पास्ट ओल्ड डेज, then how she was also very happy with her mother and she used to live very happily with her mother. And this is next one is van, as I told you van means colorless hota hai, theek hai na, and ek ka matlab kya hota hai a continuous feeling of pain. It will come in the last stanza, but before that I think so that up to here it clears to you that how through these lines that the poet Kamla Das, that she views that inescapable aging, कि उम्र के हिसाब से बुढ़ापा तो आएगा ही आएगा, और बुढ़ापा आने के साथ साथ हमारी ज़िंदगी में बेटा डिके भी होगा, हम बहुत डाउन भी जाएंगे, एंड द अल्टीमेट एंड इट इज़ अ फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ दैट नोबडी कैन be spared from the truthness of life. We all have to leave this earth one day, and the narrator's childhood fears of leaving her mother alone and unattended, कि वो अपनी मम्मा को अकेला छोड़ के जा रही है और उसके पास कोई अटेंड करने वाला नहीं है, इस फीलिंग से उसको क्या हो रहा है, अगेन एंड अगेन इट इज़ हॉन्टिंग हर, उसको बहुत परेशान कर रहा है, मतलब शी इज़ नॉट कंफर्टेबल that seeing this thing, that how her mother now she has become aged and now she has to leave her mother all alone, मतलब she can't do anything else with her mother. So this poem, it expresses her pain, her pain, her grief, her concern for her mother, that how she is going to miss her mother. As I told you that the Kamla Das, she might have got married or she might be into some profession, मतलब some foundation was there that she was to, उसको वहाँ से जाना था, तो इसलिए कहते हैं कि जब वो इस साइड को देखती है कि जो बच्चे हैं रशिंग आउट अपने घरों से निकल रहे हैं टू द ओपन टू प्ले, तो उसको क्या याद आता है, उसको ये याद आता है कि हाँ हम भी कभी ऐसा हुआ करते थे, मेरी मम्मा भी कभी यंग थी, और दिस पासिंग ऑन द स्प्रिंटिंग ऑन द ट्रीज एंड ऑल दैट, इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स कि हाउ विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम, कि किस तरह से वो जारी है, पेड़ आगे आगे चलते जा रहे हैं, कि हाउ विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम एवरीथिंग गेट्स चेंज्ड, दैट नथिंग इज़ परमानेंट, दैट वी ऑल आर मॉर्टल, और कहते हैं बेटा जिसने जन्म लिया है उसने इस दुनिया से जाना तो है ही है, इट्स अ फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ, Nobody, none of us can be spared, we all have to. And she is really finding it very hard to comfort and accept the idea and wishes against all hope. वो बेचारी बार बार यही सोच रही है कि हे भगवान कि टाइम रुक जाए और उसके बाद that she should be all the time with her mother. And then next what she says here, that in these lines away and I thought again, and then what happened, as the late winter's moon, as I told you, and felt that, what did she feel? Familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. Beta, in a life sometimes we are so scared, है ना? Sometimes we try too hard to just try to you can say try to hide from others our pain, है ना? Our discomforts from others. So कई बार हम झूठी हंसी भी हंसते हैं. And the same happened कि that now in this what is given here, familiar ache लिखा हुआ ना, and felt that, but which one is a familiar ache? कि दैट उसके मन में अभी भी बहुत ज़्यादा दुख है, एक है, प्रॉब्लम है कि वो अपनी मम्मा की केयर नहीं कर पा रही है. उसकी मम्मा को उसकी बहुत ज़रूरत है. दैट शी हैज़ नॉट केयर्ड एंड कैन नॉट केयर फॉर हर एजिंग मदर. दिस इज़ एन एक ऑफ, it is a pain of helplessness. It is also a fear of separation from the mother or the mother's death. उसके मन में इस चीज़ का डर बैठ गया है. That is a familiar ache कि जिस चीज़ को लिखा my childhood's fear, separation from her mother. But all I said, तो कहते हैं I think जो poets का childhood fear है वो क्या है, that she would lose her mother or be separated from her, that the death would consume her mother, कि उसकी मम्मा को उसकी डेथ खा जाएगी, वो डेथ आएगी and she would be separated from her mother. Did the poet share her thoughts? Did the poet share thoughts with her mother? No. Why? Because already her mother was under a stress and she didn't want to give any more stresses to her mother, and just she is trying to hide her emotions and feelings. It's a very emotional poem and Kamala Das, she is very sensitive कि वो अपनी मम्मा से बहुत अपनी emotions को छिपाने की कोशिश कर रही है, and she is trying to drive away that thought that soon she is going to be separated from her mother. That now here she only bids a formal adieu to her with a hope. वो अपनी मम्मा से क्या बोलती है, see you soon मम्मा. क्यों कहते हैं बेटा, एक हमें हमेशा होप होती है ना, जब हम किसी से बिछड़ते हैं तो हमेशा एक होप के साथ कहते हैं सी यू सून अम्मा, सून आई विल सी यू. वाई डू यू थिंक द पोएट डिड नॉट शेयर हर थॉट्स विद हर मदर? Can anyone? Because they were caused by her fear of the unknown. Sharing them with the mother would have worried the. अगर वो अपनी मम्मा से शेयर करेगी तो उससे शायद उसकी मम्मा और भी परेशान हो जाए. And she thought it that those thoughts were coming into her mind, but she couldn't see, she couldn't feel her mama was also undergoing the same situation. उसकी मम्मा को भी अंदर से, but that was a maturity level that she was able to hide her emotions for her daughter. But now the daughter Kamala Das, she has reflected her emotions here in the form of a poem. Why did the poet only smile and smile? लास्ट में वो क्यों हंसती है? I did was smile and smile and smile. Why? The poet only smiled. Why? Just to hide her guilt, anxiety and fear. डर कि मुझे नहीं पता, मेरे अंदर बहुत गिल्ट है, पछतावा है, मेरे अंदर बहुत चिंता है, बहुत मैं घबरा रही हूँ ऑफ द अननोन. एंड शी वांटेड, वो ऐसे हंस रही है लेकिन अंदर से उसको परेशानी है, उसके अंदर एक बहुत बड़ा गिल्ट है कि मैं इस उम्र में अपनी मम्मा की देखभाल नहीं कर पा रही. एंड ऑल्सो शी वांटेड टू, और अपनी मम्मा के सामने जान के अपना फेस स्माइलिंग देना चाहती है ताकि सो दैट माई मम्मा कैन रिमेंबर माई लास्ट एड्यू, ADIEU, that why that I want to just give goodbye to my mama with my smiling face, that she can remember me throughout the day या throughout the days with my smiling face. मैं अपने फेस के उदास चेहरे से अपनी मम्मा को परेशान नहीं करना चाहती थी. तो this is what in this poem कि that the poet Kamala Das, she wants to convey these feelings for her mother, कि that how she is going to her mother a lot, but her foundation, मैं बार बार कह रही हूँ बेटा, उसकी कोई foundations थी, that ultimately she was to leave and she had no other choice just to be there from there. And now that what is the theme, as I shared with you, that what is the theme here, that what sort of a theme she wants to share. Can you tell me what is the theme of that one? That aging is a natural process. one is to become old, and we all have to accept the reality of life. That one of the many childhood fears Kamla that had was that she would be separated from her mother, and then her mother would die. And this is what is the actual, this is what is the real, genuine, you can say, her thoughts. And this feeling made her feel insecure and worried. So this is what now through this poem Kamla Das, now she wants to highlight कि my mother at the age of 66. I hope so. This poem written by Kamla Das, and through this poetry that what she wants to convey कि that aging is a natural process and it is going to envelop means cover one and all. In our young days we are so busy in the fulfillment of our desires कि हम भूल ही जाते हैं कि that we have elderly parents to love and look after. और जब जिनको देखो बेटा, उनको भी तो हमारा सहारा चाहिए होता है ना, तो उन्होंने किस लिए, मतलब why we are being called on this earth, just to look after them, just to take care of them, just to sit with them, just to share their feelings with them. But now in this modern era, do we have a time to sit with our parents? You just sit with them, then you will come to know that how do they miss you all, that they have so many things that hidden in their heart, they want to share it with you. बहुत सी बातें होती हैं बेटा, वो आप लोगों से शेयर करना चाहते हैं. तो इस पोएम के थ्रू कमला दास that she advises to everybody, to each and every reader, कि that do take care of your parents. अब इसमें लिखा हुआ है कि that why, what do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? Suppose if this question is very very important, तो उसका क्या है यहाँ पे, the poet's parting words are very expressive of the dilemma and confusion in her mind, while her elongated smile is superficial. वो ऊपर से superficial smile दे रही है यहाँ पे, ठीक है ना. तो जो उसके कहरी है और जो उसके words हैं, जो उसके emotions हैं, that through both these words that here she is trying to hide her feelings for her mother. How did the face of Kamla's mother betray her thoughts? The face of Kamla's mother was realized with pain. Perhaps she was thinking of her lifespan and suffering and her worries about her daughter. अब ये रखना यहाँ पे, इसको समझना. इसका क्वेश्चन इज एंटायरली डिफरेंट. हाउ डिड द फेस ऑफ कमलाज मदर बिट्रे हर थॉट्स, कि जो उसकी मम्मा का फेस था ना, तो वो उसके फेस तो बहुत एजेड नज़र आ रही थी, लेकिन वो उसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था. शी वॉज थिंकिंग ऑफ हर लाइफ पेन एंड सफरिंग एंड हर वरीज अबाउट हर डॉटर, दैट इज़ द पोएट. खाली सिर्फ एक पोएटेस को ही दुख नहीं हो रहा था दैट शी वॉज गोइंग टू बी सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम हर मदर, उस तरफ से उसकी मम्मा को भी बहुत ज़्यादा परेशानी हो रही थी. लेकिन जो उसकी मम्मा का बुढ़ापा था वो उसके थॉट्स को बिट्रे कर रहा था, चीट कर रहा था, दैट नो बडी कुड रीड इट वॉट वॉज गोइंग इन हर माइंड. अच्छा, इसमें कमला दास ने एक बच्चे का डर भी क्या बताया है कि that every child has a fear that he or she will lose her mother in some way or other, or she will be separated from her. And now the mother is 66 years old and is deteriorating health, and the poet's fear, जैसे एक छोटा बच्चा होता कभी मम्मी से पिछड़ना नहीं चाहता, हमेशा वो चाहता कि मैं अपनी मम्मा के पास रहूँ, मम्मा के पास रहूँ, है ना. बट नाउ at this age when she sees her mother's aging, you can say, process, and now again that fear comes है. फिर उसका you can say कि उसका जो डर होता है मम्मा के लिए कि that now she is going to be away from her mother, that soon she will be separated, but again that she has a hope against all hopes कि नहीं, मैं अपनी मम्मा को दोबारा मिलूंगी. और जब वो कोचीन के एयरपोर्ट पे अपनी मम्मा को गुड बाय बोल रही होती है, and again she says with a smile only, she says adieu means good बाय टू हर मदर, कि मम्मा आपको मैं जल्दी से मिलूंगी और मैं चाहूँगी कि आप मुझे ऐसे ही यहाँ पे खड़े हुए मुझे घर में मिलें और ऐसे ही आप मुझे एयरपोर्ट पे भी रिसीव करने आएँ. तो दीज आर द फीलिंग्स ऑफ अ डॉटर फॉर हर मदर. इसका सिग्निफिकेंस बता सकते हो क्या है, कि टाइटल सूटेबल कैसा है इसका पोएम का, माई मदर एट 66. कैन यू टेल मी? यस, the title is very suitable as the subject of the poem is the poet's aged, क्योंकि इसमें मेन सब्जेक्ट क्या है, पोएट की मम्मा के ऊपर है, जो बड़ी फ्रेल है, जो बहुत वीक है, जो बहुत नाजुक मदर है. माई मदर एट once established the context in which the Kamla Das is writing, the mother's unexpressed pain and the poet's worry about her mother's weak health, old age, and perhaps the imminent death, means that the death was about to come. The little preparedness us for the frail old mother and her daughter's concern for her. So we can say that what is the significance, because the whole of the poem, it you can say moves around, revolves around that the poet's mother, that now who has become at the age of 66, and now she knows that her mother's age is moving towards the reality of life. And what is the reality of life? That we all have to leave this earth, we all have to move from the earth. I hope so that, my dear students, that the poem My Mother at 66, because now on a teaching on a video and teaching in the class is entirely different. You can just give as many examples. I know, just to be on the video, to sit in front of the video, just to listen it, sometimes it is very very monotonous and boring कि मैम क्या बोलते जा रहे हैं. But once you are in the class, definitely when so many examples are cited, okay, with the interactive sessions, discussions when we take, तो आप लोग भी इस चीज़ को बहुत enjoy करते हो. तो definitely, but I have tried my best just to give you the explanation of each and every line here and every word, that how Kamala Das, that before leaving Cochin, and now she feels that next time when she will come back, she will be able to meet her mother soon or not, whether she will be there or not. Why? Because one fear is there in the mind कि her mother is aging now, कि उसकी मम्मा की उम्र बढ़ती जा रही है, and now her mother has become too weak, frail हो गई है, बहुत ज़्यादा weak हो गई हैं, दुबली पतली हो गई हैं, lean and thin है, withered face है, बहुत wrinkles वगैरह पड़ गए हैं, है ना. And the way she dozes, जैसे वो बैठी हैं वहाँ पे, the way she dozed off, the first one is given open mouth, मुँह खुला हुआ है, एंड हर फेस एशन लाइक दैट, कि उनका फेस है बिल्कुल मुरझाया पड़ा है, एशन है मीन्स बड़ा पेल है, कलरलेस है, इलनेस ऑफ फियर है ना. तो ऑल दीज नाउ यू कैन से दैट शी कंपेयर्स हर मदर विद द डेड बॉडी, कि एज अ डेड बॉडी इज सिम्बलाइज विद ऑल दीज फीचर्स. हर मम्मा ऑल्सो द लुक्स लाइक इन द सेम मैनर. तो दैट्स वाई दैट एट द एंड शी सेज हियर कि दैट मम्मा soon we shall be meeting again. And now she gives a farewell and a bye to her mother with a smile and smile and smile. Okay, now with this I just sum up my poem with the smile only, with my blessings only. Okay, this is what is the poem. And beta, before that this is my first video about literature, that the first poem I have taken, but soon and gradually, and then I'll be taking all the chapters one by one. Of course, teaching on the online and teaching in the class is entirely different, but I'll be taking the main concepts. You just pay attention to that, because possibility is there you may come across the MCQs from those questions, at least when you will listen the story. And listening the story, sometimes in the board exam also, when you come across different kind of MCQs, so sometimes those that listening will, we can say, effect ऑन योर अटैम्प्टिंग द पेपर, कि जो आपने कभी कोई सुनी होती है चीज़ को, तो हो सकता है कि एकदम स्ट्राइक करता है कि हाँ मैम ने मुझे ये वाला वीडियो में बताया था, मैंने ये सुना था उस स्टोरी के अंदर, एंड देन यू आर एबल टू अटैम्प्ट द question. So that's why now it's my, you can say that you just my advice to you all, read this poem thoroughly, and in case if you don't understand any question, any meaning is not clear to you, do write in the comment box. And with this beta, okay, I just convey my bye, and I just give my smile to all of you. Keep on smiling and live a long life, and always you can say obey and do take care of your parents. This value, this is a very good value. Through this poem we have come to know that always respect and obey your parents. They love you, they show their concern for you, really, that they have a hidden love for you. Sometimes they scold you, it doesn't mean that they do not like you, they do not love you. Sometimes out of anger हम गुस्से में बोल देते हैं, आप प्यार नहीं करते हो, आप ऐसे हो, आप ऐसे हो. नहीं बेटा, they really love you and they really need you people, because nowadays not has become a trend brain drain का, कि मैं तो बाहर के देश में जाऊंगा, मैं तो बाहर के देश की सेवा करूंगा, मेरे देश में कुछ नहीं है, मेरे यहाँ पे करप्शन है, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है. बट एम्प्लॉयमेंट के साथ आपके पेरेंट्स भी हैं यहाँ पे, दैट वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ देम. एंड नाउ थ्रू दिस small poem, very emotional, very touching poem, very sensitive poem, that Kamala Das, that the poet, that she has made her feelings clear with you, that parents are there, parents are parents, we must obey them, we must, we can say, respect them, we must look for them, because when we are at young age हम उनकी परवाह नहीं करते हैं, हम अपनी ड्रीम्स में, अपनी एस्पिरेशंस में खोए रहते हैं, और फिर जब उनका बुढ़ापा आ जाता है, वो उनको हमारी ज़रूरत है, बट हम उनके काम नहीं आ सकते हैं. तो दिस इज़ व्हाट इज़ द पोएम. थैंक यू बेटा, हैव अ नाइस डे. इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो I shall be covering your next poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum by Stephen Spender. So I hope so that this poem must be clear to you. And still you have any doubts or any queries are there, do write in the comment box and definitely I will be assisting you a lot. Thank you, beta. Love you all. May God bless you all. Live long life. Thank you once again. Thank you, beta. Thank you.